So, Lonzel, you want to wait 15 seconds, you said?
Yep.
Okay. We'll wait
Just like looking around.
6
listening.
seconds. What does this other group want to do?
Look
for
at this
Lonzel.
bridge.
Yeah, here, let me give you
I'm gonna step out onto it and like look back and look as far as I can down both ways.
Like down the river?
Both ways, yeah, up and down. North and
It's
south.
kind of just frozen river. You can maybe see like this much more in the shapeless gray dim light that you can see.
Okay.
And then this opens up further ahead into a small cavern. What would the other people like to do?
Wait for Lonzel.
Yeah. Check this for booby traps and or maybe like one at a time. I don't know if this is a sturdy ice bridge. I
It looks
also
pretty sturdy.
can't check for traps, so.
I think it would be very difficult to hide any traps on a open ice sheet.
Are you concerned about this? I can look for
Yeah.
traps. I believe. Am I that kind of rogue?
I mean,
I
anybody
hope
can
so.
look for traps. It's
Most
just
rogues.
perception.
Yeah, I think it's just perception, isn't it?
It's just perception.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you can do either one, I think, depending on how you're looking for them.
I've never
Yeah.
played a 5th edition rogue, guys.
I think they're just perception checks in 5th edition. I don't think there's a find traps thing.
Cool.
There's no
Then
fine traps.
don't
In-
ask me to
yeah.
do it.
I'm pretty sure, Justin, investigations, like if you want to go and like touch the ground to feel traps, like it's like the physically involved intellectual, let me pick up a thing and lick it and like, is this a trap? And then perception's like looking of like, that looks fucked up over there.
You shouldn't.
So
you shouldn't lick things.
investigation is exactly that. You're trying to find something hidden, or discern the appearance of something, or determine a weak point of something. Perception is more just like literally seeing and hearing. Marshall is 100% right.
Okay. I just, like, if the whole party walks across this bridge at once, is it gonna fall down?
I don't know. Do you know architecture?
No.
With your perception check, this is a big, heavy ice bridge, and you have no idea if it'll fall or not.
Okay.
Go.
Feeling good
If
about it,
frost,
though.
if frost giants made their way through this, I doubt that we will break this bridge.
Do you know
I-
frost giants made their way through this?
Stop
Things-
being
the
overly
wall.
concerned. Let's just wait for Lonzel and then I'll cross. There's no reason to be overthinking this.
I'll turn to Jennifer and be like, "Is he always this way?" Oh, you're
You're
muted.
muted still, Eric.
Is Jennifer always this quiet?
No.
Never. Oh, well, fine then. He's going through a lot right now.
Okay.
So
On
you
the
guys
Wii,
are
I
gonna just
believe-
wait for
I'm like
Lonzel?
right behind Jennifer. I hear this.
Yeah, I'm not
Uh,
trying to hide it from you.
Ennui, I believe that this is probably alright, but your concern is very kind.
So we're just gonna wait for Lonzel?
Yes.
Lonzel, after 15 seconds, nothing has happened. Nothing has changed.
Okay. And I'll just walk my way down the cavern as I come and join. I'm gonna walk past everyone in the group order to join Banner at the top. And as I do, I'm just gonna like pat everyone on the shoulder, and I'm just gonna like whisper into each person's ear like, "You passed the test. You passed the test. You passed the test. You passed the test. You waited for me. Good job, everyone. I think we've learned a lot since last time."
That's really good. I enjoyed that.
As he gets to the front, I'm just gonna be like,
I'm gonna turn to him as he comes to the front.
I'll just be like,
Have they
what
left you
does he mean
before?
by last time?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're good. Let's just go. And then Nocta's gonna just start walking.
As we're walking, I'm gonna talk to Banner. I'm gonna go, "Are you aware of the Arctic phage at all? How that works? What it is?" Basically, you're stuck watching all of your idiot friends make terrible decisions. This has happened to me multiple times now. Most recently, well, let's just say they're not very good at sticking together.
Huh.
So the
should
fact
probably
that
get
they
that
waited
checked
for
out.
me, That's quite good. I think we're actually making tremendous progress. That really is the last we need to mention of it, hopefully. I think we're good to go.
Same time next week, Doctor?
Joanna's grip tightens on her sword, and she looks done.
You hear her cackling down the tunnel bits, Lonzel.
I mean, you haven't moved, so...
He's with Banner. He's moving in
I
time
know.
with Banner. Are anyone going to follow Banner and Lonzel further down?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Doop-a-doop.
No,
Ooh.
actually, this is where we split the party. We're not actually going to keep following them. We just wanted to make sure Lonzel was safe before we split.
This small cave contains an abandoned campsite.
These would have been a great place to camp out.
But then we might not have found you, my dear.
Perception on if it actually is abandoned? No, probably.
If it's what, sorry?
Abandoned.
You
it's
don't see
actually
anybody
abandoned.
in there.
Currently
can I do-
abandoned.
Survival on if it was recently abandoned?
Everything's covered in ice and like snow blowing in from outside, so it doesn't look like it's been used in a while.
Is it
Justin-
like?
Sorry.
Sorry,
Okay.
you can go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna ask: is it normal? Is it average humanoid size, or is this like
Yeah,
a
it's,
nice
it's average
giant
humanoid
bed?
size.
Was this river frozen as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Huh.
Very much so.
Well,
Very
it seems to me that the only place we haven't explored for mysterious laughing is the frozen river.
Is there anything like carvings on the wall again? Is there anything else in this room?
No, but while looking, you find near the campfire are 3 torn out pages from a journal written in Dwarvish.
I read that language.
I also read that
Perfect.
language.
I don't know either. Do any of you read Dwarvish?
I watched a
Speak
video
Dwarven?
recently where it was Hades from Hercules talking to the Fates, and they were all just saying, "I have dark vision," and that's what parties are. They're just, "I have dark vision. I read Dwarvish." And the DM's like, "I know. That's why it's in Dwarvish."
I'll give them to Fagin to read.
I'll look at them briefly and then just hand them to Blair and be like, would you read them for us, my dear? Sorry, Justin.
Should I have picked Dwarven as the
Apparently.
But seriously, Justin, they're written in Yeti, right? Is it meant for me?
No, they're written in Abyssal, which I know Ennui speaks.
Let me just
Sorry.
see here.
You sound like a dog protecting a bone.
Let
Yeah,
me just put
that's
that
Abyssal.
in. Abyssal, I know.
No, what we do is we each pick up one page, and then we have to decipher it by just telling
I
each other
only
what's going
speak
on.
Elven, Common, and Giant, you guys.
Did we just
Okay.
walk ourselves into an escape room?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
So
never
funny.
leaving either. We're never gonna leave.
Yeah, we won't figure
what,
this out.
what do the pages say? Damn it.
So as the people who can speak dwarf read through the pages and find some noteworthy passages. The first one says, "These caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the wall suggest the giants came here to drown themselves. Did they use the hot spring as a sacrificial pool?" Another one says, "The wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One can easily go mad in this place." And the last page says, "I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When the song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk its teeth in me. Ye gods, that horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return."
Ominous.
Or is it signed by anybody, or is it just signed anonymous?
It's just
in a journal.
pages from a journal that was left here.
Oh, why are we here? Why are we staying? Why are we looking through here?
I believe we were looking for the 4 people who have gone missing.
Okay.
Yes, that's what you said.
Justin, I have a question for you. My clicker's on. Cool. Right here, that's just the black polygon-ness cutting it off, right? That's
Correct.
not the
Yes, that
weirdness.
is correct. Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, it sounds like we are not the first person to hear this laughter, and they also seem to believe that this is some sort of older woman. So do we stay or do we go?
We haven't found the hot springs yet, have we? Or what was the hot springs?
I believe the hot spring is down farther on the frozen river.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he
Sacrificial river.
heard the laugh after he found the hot springs. Did he awaken something? And is that the same cackle we're hearing?
I would assume so.
The plus 20 feet on that bridge says it's just 20 feet up, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Groovy.
That's a millipede.
I mean, this is not so tall. We could probably jump down. I imagine that this way, I point towards like the south side. I imagine this way leads towards, probably leads out. This
Yes,
may
there
lead
is a-
further in.
I would agree with that assessment.
Why
I even
would
have
we jump when we have rope? Do we have rope? I hope I have rope. I'm gonna
I
jump
have
when
rope.
I have rope.
I have
have
rope
rope.
on my
Yeah, bro.
person too.
I have dark vision.
I speak rope actually.
We're the.
It's
we're
actually hempen. Can you say the language name properly?
I'm sorry
well,
I brought
of
it
course
up.
I can
Never
say it in
mind.
English. I can speak it. Jeez.
Wow, y'all are so interesting. I only speak silk.
I actually speak nylon. I'm not even sure what nylon is, but
Yeah. Mysterious future language. Justin, when we saw the bones when we were strapped over top of them, did they look like human bones?
It
Human
looks like
remains?
a gaggle of everything.
If all we're doing is looking for
Gaggles.
the remains of these people, we may want to go back to the cage that we were imprisoned in and see if the 4 are in there. As much as I'm not enjoying the opinions that are being thrown around so loosely here, especially without context for those who are newer to our group, I do think that we may want to consider whether or not we want to try and fight something that has evicted frost giants and taken over their home after the frost. It may be worth just finding the bodies and then telling the town.
yeah, but they might have some sweet loot.
I'm gonna walk up to Joanna and like tilt a head and like the blank eyes. I'll look into to Jennifer's eyes, and I'll say, "The giants did not come here to die from some monster, something. They came here to kill themselves from whenever they were escaping. This is some sacrificial holy place. Sounds like a good spot to dump remains."
Jennifer's not happy with you right now, and that's obvious on her face, but she's going to give a terse nod because it doesn't matter. She doesn't have to like you for you to make a good point, and she'll say, "All right, we should keep exploring then."
We could go back that way, check out the bones, and then work our way down the ground level, the entrance of the river, not having to worry about retrieving our rope if we dangle it off this bridge.
I know I am new here, but does it not seem wise to check this out while we are here? Save time on
Can I
walking all
ask
the way
a
back that way?
question, Justin?
Yes.
All of these entrances that we came in, those are 20 feet up anyways, right?
No. 2 of them are 30 feet up. One is 20 feet up.
Like, we're
Right.
not going to get stuck, is the point.
Well, and yeah, so either way, we're jumping down 20 and or 30 feet.
Well,
Very helpful.
That's also a climb, like, because it's ice, so crampons. This is an actual drop.
Albeit you guys probably could scale one of the sidewalls down.
I was gonna say, why can't we just
Sidewall, or I mean, I believe most rope is 50 feet. We could drape it over, climb down on either side.
Oh, and then you have 10 feet to spare. That's very true.
As this conversation is happening, I'm just gonna get down on my hands and knees and hang on by my fingertips so my whole length of body is hanging over the edge, and then let go and drop the last 10 feet.
Can you give
16
me an acrobatics check, please? Because it is a bit slippery on your fingers when you're holding yourself up there.
Yeah, I'll do my
fingers,
best.
slippery fingers.
Sorry, you said athletics?
No, athletics, yeah, because it's to hold your hand there.
Strength.
Don't hurt your fingies.
You slip.
Not graceful.
And for a few seconds, you feel like, oh my god, I'm going to die, but then you land on your feet. But to you, it was not graceful, but to all of them, it looked like exactly as you meant to ride up.
I'm gonna try
Nocta's just gonna immediately do the same thing.
Yeah. Nocta, will you give me an athletics check, please?
I really wish it could be acrobatics.
You land fine.
I'm gonna assist anybody who wants to do that as well. I'll stand down there, hands up, to anybody who wants.
I'm gonna work my way down the actual side of the cavern wall with my climbing gear. Like
independence. I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
Lonzel without any test.
Gonna follow Lonzel and just use my climbing gear to get down.
Oh, I see a friendship blooming.
Aww.
Blair will do the same thing. Not that she couldn't jump down, but because she doesn't want Fagin's help.
Ennui is going to do a front flip off.
You should do a front flip off.
Well, in response to nobody else doing it, I'll just lean over to Nocta and be like, I thought you did pretty well. It was very graceful.
Thanks, you were very
and Jennifer, how are you guys getting down?
I'm gonna look over at Ennui and just be like,
I'll look at Jennifer and be like, I'll bet you 1 gold piece I can stick it better than you. And then I'll jump.
Alright, you're jumping off?
Excuse me? I'm here to assist!
He's gonna do a sick flip.
I'm gonna land on Fagin.
I'm standing here being like, do you want a hand down?
No. I'm trying to showboat a little.
All right, give me an acrobatics then in that case.
This is everything I want as a player. I'm not even a little.
Your jump is amazing, but can you stick the landing? Give me an athletics check, please.
Oh boy.
Crit fail.
Athletics.
You do actually stick the landing really good. You slide a few seconds, but when you slide, you just spin and look up at Joanna, who's still standing on top of the bridge.
I'll
extend my only hand.
Nocta's gonna carve a 9 into the ice and point to it.
Joanna is going to nod appreciatively, snap her fingers, and there is now a ghostly Jennifer holding Ennui's hand. And then I'm going to switch places with the ghost, holding Ennui's hand.
Nice.
Nocta is then going to carve a 10 into the ice.
Okay, this is worth it.
I'll give Jennifer a gold.
At that, I'll just turn around because I was expecting Jennifer to be in front of me, and she is now not. And just okay.
Jennifer is gonna laugh, hand you back the gold, and say, "It's okay, I cheated."
All right.
All right. Well, after our display, should we be going?
I'm going first.
All right. You guys, it's going to wind for a bit, so let me just reveal a bunch of map. Give me a few seconds, and I'll show you guys the room that you guys get to where you branch off into multiple paths.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Split
Branch.
party.
So, split the party.
What kind of dungeon is this?
Hopefully,
if you
one with
guys-
a dragon.
I will be right back for a second.
Megan, what demonic group are you a part of that you want us to fight a dragon right now?
Says the one who worships some probably horrifying god.
By the way, out
don't
of
know.
game, found out what Marshall's god is. Holy fuck.
by herself, doing her own
All on my
research
own.
gods.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, there's skeletons in the water.
Yeah.
Large
I-
skeletons, presumably.
Lonzel's god is named Bone Daddy, and I will never accept otherwise.
Oh no, you don't even
Wait,
know.
did you just assume my god's gender?
Gender?
Not a funny joke to
no.
make. That's not funny.
But did you?
It's not a joke.
It's still not funny.
Because it's definitely Bone Mommy.
It's Bone Mommy.
Which is just even better.
I don't like either, but Bone Mommy feels more on.
Do you want a bone daddy or do you want a bone mommy? I don't know.
No!
As you guys get into this large frozen chamber further into the river, you see 4 large skeletons of giants frozen underneath the ice beneath you. There is a path that
that's
goes
creepy.
to the south. There is a path that goes to the east. There's a little cavern up north, and then the river actually runs underground here, and it actually rushes into water further down this path.
Okay.
Like real water, not frozen water.
Correct.
Wet
Ooh,
water.
Wet water.
Well, the
Interesting.
path to our left seems very damp. Should we choose a different direction?
I vote we keep going straight.
Can you guys give me a perception check?
Love to.
Oh, that's probably a better idea.
Ooh, Nocta's used it up.
Nope.
Eagle eyes.
Eagle ears, rather.
Ah!
Oh,
Fagin and Jennifer, you guys hear it. It is the sound of a woman. I'll get actually Ennui to also give me a perception check, Ennui, when you're back and can hear us. All right.
Glad we waited around for that one.
Ennui, by the way, there's skeletons under the ice. Jennifer and Fagin, you guys both hear the sound of
Muted.
an elderly voice singing what sounds almost like a sick lullaby.
I imagine that is the song that the journal was referring to. Which, does it sound like it's coming from anywhere particular, or is it still, like, on the wind?
It sounds like it's coming from the southeast. So both paths sound like it's coming from that direction.
Straight would likely be fine.
All right.
Jennifer's trying to be quiet since Blair had asked us to try to be quiet earlier while we were going through. So she's like trying to gesture and telling everyone, like, listen.
100% ignoring it.
All right, as
Yep.
you guys come around the bend,
Ooh, the bend.
I love the mad clicking when Justin's trying to reveal things. It's
Yeah.
very, very like tension building.
Uh-oh.
Click, 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 click.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
you guys see. Let me find the picture because then I can describe. A woman with long, dark, matted, flowing hair in a cloak with frilled edges around the neck, pulling an intestine out of the throat of a person lying on a cold rock next to her and stirring it within the cauldron in front of her. She is singing a
Got
song.
no good.
And when she sees you guys enter due to the bright light of the bug around Fagin's armor, she cackles. Her sharp razor teeth shine in the moonlight, or in the bubbling light coming from the cauldron next to her. And she smiles and says, "Visitors! Welcome!" And she cackles. her voice carrying on the wind.
Is it? Sorry, it's a human that she's pulling.
Yes.
I would love a picture if you have one.
Cool.
Sure, I can give you a picture, I think.
Do you have D&D Beyond open, Justin?
Yeah.
You can click on the picture on their character sheet, and it gives you a button to send it over, like to.
Oh, I don't have it as a character sheet. It's just the image on the page.
Okay, I know that like on the actual interactive sheet, you can just click the character picture, and it shows it to us if you have the Roll20 app open.
I don't.
Or not
I
the
don't-
Roll20, the Beyond 20.
I'm going to, as we're standing here, I'm going to turn to Vega and be like, safe to say that these one were not doing diplomatically?
You know what?
I want to know
I'll
what she
use
looks
my-
like.
Yeah.
Do
I'm
you
gonna
guys
use
do
my-
these diplomatically?
I tried last time, and
that's
that's worked out
so
so
Oh
well.
no.
That's
Great.
so fucking cool.
Super dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my thalamalogamy and just shout at her and be like, "Are you
Thaumaturgy.
friendly?"
Are you
No,
friendly?
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Are you friendly?
That's
Can
funny.
you dig it?
Yeah, I'll do that one. I like that one.
Can you
Of dark
dig it?
vision.
I'll
Do
have.
you need
some
any
fucking-
apprentices?
I'll have the veal.
So what do you guys do? We're not in combat yet, but we're kind of in a more structured thing before.
Joanna or Jennifer, what do? You're the first.
Sorry, her name is Maud.
Maud Chiselbone, thank you
Classic,
very
right?
much.
Like Ned Flanders' wife, Maud.
No, that's spelled with an
Chiselbone.
E.
Maud
Ah.
Chiselbone.
She goes by Chiselbone. It's much more badass.
She goes just by Bone.
Bone
Jennifer
Mommy.
is going to.
Oh, mommy,
Bone
yeah.
mommy.
Jennifer is
Sorry.
going to close her eyes and count to 5. Sword and shield ready. That is all she is going to do this turn. Because she is thinking about Lonzel's shit talk about the 3 expeditions she thinks she's led that have all ended drastically in failure. And she's thinking about that time Sabo admitted to eating people and that maybe it's not what it looks like. And she isn't going to jump the gun.
I love that's the lesson you've taken away.
I love that. Are you doing that out loud or are you counting in your head?
No, she is counting quietly under her breath. I guess because it's a 6-second round, she's counting till 6.
Yeah.
Just
I'm just-
quietly.
Looking at her.
Henri, is there anything you want to do?
Sorry, she just says visitors.
And then cackles.
Let's cackle nervously back.
With her
Rude.
claw, she brings it down and slices the intestine she's pulling free and drops the end of it into the cauldron.
Oh my god. You know, we're here for a reason. So I'll just ask her and be like, was that a fisherman from East Haven?
She responds with, "Yes, I called them here myself. I wasn't expecting more dinner so soon."
I'm just gonna assuming I'm maybe a half step in front of the party because I asked her that. As soon as she says yes, I'm just gonna be like, what do we do? Yeah, okay.
I think we kill her.
She says more dinner so soon, and at that, I'll just draw my packed weapon. So I'll whip out a sick, glowing blade of pure energy and stand ready to fight.
You have an action and a move left.
Right, talking's free.
No money options.
You know what?
He's
I'm
loving it.
Squishy. I shouldn't be in the front, but
As you take
I'll-
a step in, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, right, drives you insane, doesn't it?
Ruh-roh.
That's fine.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Beep 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 beep.
You're
Oh.
good. Keep going.
I have never been wiser, but taking another step does not feel it.
That's good.
Yeah, and I will. I'll just take a few steps forward, point the blade at her, and just be like, Your days of murder end today.
She curls her fingers together and begins to mutter something in a language that...
Who speaks it?
Does anyone speak Aquan?
No.
No.
Got him. She then a bright glowing light appears
Oh,
in front of you,
no.
Ennui.
Will-o-wisp.
Don't say it in that tone of voice.
Should turn off nameplates.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yep.
Now I'm
Should
really
be, should
scared.
I think we
The
fought a
will-o-wisp
will-o-wisp.
flies forward right in front of you, Ennui. What
Dang.
is your armor class?
It's 13, and I know how this goes. I've done it in Oblivion.
You take 9 points of lightning damage as the will-o-wisp
Nice.
shocks you.
Nice.
No doubt.
Jesus.
No doubt.
Blair, it's
Okay.
your action.
No, her name is
Yeah.
Maud Chisabone.
From exactly where I am,
Sorry,
I'm going
9
to...
or 19?
9.
9, okay.
I'm going to draw my...
19 would be.
Whoopsies.
You're done.
It would be awful.
I would say let's not do this fight. Can we rewind time if it was 19?
If I could turn back time.
Turn back time.
If I could find a way.
Way.
I did draw my bow and shoot underneath all of the musical number that's happening in our chat
Oh.
right now.
Look at that!
Do need Spotify open. Thank you.
You hit for 8 damage. Very nice shot. Very nice shot.
Oh,
Did you
and
shoot the will-o-wisp or did she shoot her? Did you shoot her?
oh, I shot her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How
That's
does
what I
sneak
thought. I was
attack
just making
damage
sure.
work? It needs to be.
It needs to be at advantage, or
Right.
you need to have a friendly within 5 feet of your target.
Sweet.
Yeah.
No sneak attack this time.
Maud says, "Why don't we make this more of a fair fight?"
Oh no.
And she places her hand against the frozen ground,
Oh,
speaks again,
no.
and the cave begins to rattle and shake.
Oh,
She
no.
then looks up from the ground and connects eyes with you, Ennui. Can you
Yeah.
please give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no.
Yep.
Ennui, you drop to 0 hit points.
Sorry, say it
What?
again, Justin.
Ennui, you drop to 0 hit points.
I know. Oh no.
And we're going to take a break for YouTube.
I know.